Good evening, and this is Isaac, a very happy Isaac. What a weekend. We're a box office club. We take the box office time slot. We've got the box office players, the fan base, over 100,000K. What a game last night. If we were to prove that we want to finish top four, last night against Geelong at the MCG, we had to prove our worth. And we did. Now, this game was fantastic because Geelong in the past have really torn us to shreds. We've been on the end of a lot of beatings over the last few years with the Cats. It all started Friday in the tram on the way to the MCG with Horsemaster and my brother, Mr. John Borelli. Now, it was jam-packed. Everyone's going to the G. The driver was being a smarty pants. Geelong Cats versus the handbags. Geelong Cats versus the Carlton handbags. Geelong Cats will take on the Carlton handbags. Will the Carlton handbags stand up? We stood up, mate. We kicked the first 3 goals of the match, 5 goals in the first quarter, 11 goals to half time. In the third quarter, 1 goal, 6. I was very upset in the third quarter, and I was just contemplating to myself that if I was the coach, I would have torn shreds off him at 3-quarter time. 1 goal, 6. The game should have been over then. The Cats kicked a couple of goals towards the end of the quarter, and it was a 4-goal margin at 3-quarter time. Really, the game was in control. But you just never know. You never know. Anyway, as has been the pattern the last 4 weeks, the last quarter, we have torn the teams to park. We've blown them off the park. A 9-goal last quarter. There was a lot of Zdregagrammers and King Charlie. There was a guy behind me, and at the start of the match, we looked at each other, and I said, I think King Charles is on tonight. I think he's due. He said to me, he'll kick 6. I said, he'll kick 5 or 6. I agree. Anyway, King Charlie kicked 5. Now, if he doesn't get you in the air, he is so clean, so quick, and he can get you on the ground. Our tackling was superb. Now, when the ball was on the ground, on the deck, loose, every time a Geelong player went to get the ball, we swarmed them. We hunted in numbers. We pressured them. And last night, very impressive. We scored a lot of goals from turnover. We never used to have a turnover game. It was all about contest. It was all about the centre square dominance and clearance. Now, when you got Harry Mackay kicking 3 goals straight in the forward pockets, taking his 30 seconds, going back and having his set shot, and not these hurried banana kicks and snaps. He's got his routine. He's kicked 32 goals for the year. He is playing fantastic. The Hollands brothers, always, Chincotta, Nick Newman. Now, the last 2 years of Nick Newman, he has been fantastic. He's so safe. Meticulous with the ball, smart, uses the ball well, and he kicked a lovely goal. We've got 3 players, I believe, maybe 4, that need to come back into this side as well. Chera, Motlop, Cottrell, and Jack Martin. We have an opportunity now, not just to finish top 4, which I'm going to declare it. We're top 4 this year. We're going to secure the double chance. Get ready, everyone. Finals tickets in September. Get ready, Carlton. Get ready, everyone. Not only can we finish top 4, we should be finishing second at the end of the home and away season. Now, what that could potentially look like in the first week of the finals is Collingwood and Carlton in a qualifying final. High stakes, big match against the enemy. High match. What a game will that be? The AFL would love that. Anyway, Something that was very evident to me last night, and I'm not going to pick on the Cats because they have been a great club for 20 years. I think finally two ships sailing in the wrong direction and in the opposite direction. We've got the Cats have passed 12 o'clock. Not only are they at 1 o'clock, they might be at 2:30, 3 o'clock. Carlton is at 11:30 and tracking quickly. How quick? Who knows? To 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock is grand final. 12 o'clock is the promised land. Paddy Cripps, what a captain. Always 3 goals. A big score, and one of the things that is really evident with the Cats, by the way, Patrick Dangerfield, you're going to miss a week. Tomahawk, you've played 1 year too many. By the way, Chris Scott, the last 6 or 7 weeks, what has been evident to me is that your side is getting scored so heavily. You've had big scores kicked against you. You're very thin in the midfield. You've got a great player in Jeremy Cameron. Stengel's good. Stewart isn't the player that he used to be. Anyway, De Koning was fantastic. The two brothers played against each other, and Tom De Koning, the big alpha, he's on the rise. If he continues in this manner, the big 5 would then have to be called the big 6, the spine. Weeders, Cripper, Walsh, Mackay, King Charlie Kerner, and in ruck, TTK. Paddy Cripps calls him the king. So a special shout out to these guys last night that made the trip to the MCG a lot more fun. The Horsemaster, of course, Mr. John Borelli, my brother, Terry, and his little son, Zachy. Now, Zach, get your dad to message me your postal address because I know that you want to go for Carlton, and I'm going to make sure of that. This Charlie Curnow bobblehead, brand new in the box, is yours. And I'm going to send it to you in the post, free. And join the Blue Boys. Join our club. Lee's all in. He's all in as well. Lee Irie's all in. Lee, get ready to come with us to Melbourne. September is Carlton. September is finals, and we're a box office team, and we're going to be there. We're going to be one of the headline acts. Vossi has got this team so connected at the moment. Everyone's playing their role. There's no reliance just on the big 5. I mean, Cripper had 40 possessions. Walsh was huge. And what a great game by Walsh. And what I loved is that in the last quarter, he scored a goal. He doesn't score a lot of goals, Walshy, but he scored a goal. Now, from the centre square, there were 6 or 7 handball chains in, out of the traffic. They walked it in almost to the goal square. Walsh chipped it in for a goal. And the beauty of that last quarter, and it happened when we were there against Port Power, we were at the scoring end. Jeez, it's so exciting. And when King Charles kicked his 5th, we all rose as one. There was a guy with his son who was 5 rows in front of me, turned around and he thanked me. I said, "What? I've done nothing." He said, "No, you predicted that he would kick the 5th. You wheeled him over the line." Matty Owies, little handball in the goal square. When you get goals like that, happy birthday, Matty Owies. 3 goals. You've had a great season. I can't wait. Next week we have Richmond. Show no mercy. We've got to get better. We've got a lot of improvement. Collingwood and the Swans are the 2 teams that really worry me. Port Adelaide has fallen in a heap. When you lose by 80 points at home to a side outside the 8, all right, the Lions are scary. They're coming maybe. Maybe they're coming. Port have fallen in a heap. The Cats win the first 7 games and have only won 1 in the next 7. They may not even make the 8. As I said, Not only have they passed midnight, they're at 2, maybe 3 p.m. Well, that's how it is. When you win flags, eventually you got to go around the circle. The Swans are beating the Giants tonight. A lot of results are going how I need them to go, because I need to have breathing space so that we stay in that top 2 or 3. Aloe vera tonight. Helen, thank you very much. I love it. If you want this product, message me. I'll get you on to Helen. She's a great girl. Sasha, that was a beautiful win, wasn't it? It tasted really good. I love my nephew. A shout out, Sash. Win, lose or draw, I love my club. This is Isaac from Blue Bag of Borelli, a place where I love to talk AFL and Carlton, and things are hotting up as we approach the pointy end of the year and to September. Good evening.